Hi, my name is IZZAT from ISMAIL. Alright, structure design, which include analysis. It's typically carried out using computer software. If individual are responsible to the design completely comprehends the concept, principle, and assumption on which the computer software is built. Only then can this be done secure and successfully. Hand method offer the mechanism for increasing knowledge and understanding, as well as practical instrument for quickly obtaining approximations of solution during early design and a second opinion on the outcome of the computer studies. Structure studies that are based on a force system that generates a dynamic response, such as structural vibration brought on by wind loading, earthquake loading, moving machinery, and automobile traffic. Alright, next, what is bridge? A bridge is a building designed to transport moving traffic or other load over an obstruction or over other structures. Modern highway and railroad transport network depend heavily on bridge, which also typically as lifelines for social infrastructure system like parks, trails, golf course, and public place. Great location for truss bridge, which are a popular design. Alright. Truss come in a wide range of variation. However, there are four that are frequently used, like the Warren, Pratt, Howe, and K truss. Right here, if you can see, here is the type of bridge, like Pratt, Parker Bridge, K truss bridge, Howe bridge, Camelback bridge, Warren bridge, Fink bridge, bowstring bridge, and so on, as you can see.
My name is Mohammad Faris Mifzal bin Abdul Halim, and today I will share about the layout of our bridge for this project. So this is the 2D model of our project, the 2D model of our bridge, sorry. So there are 22 members with 12 joints and 3 reaction, 2 on the pin support and 1 on the roller support. So this bridge is statically internal indeterminate because the total of M and R is greater than the 2 J's. So besides, there is also one point load on the J points which going downward. So next, this is our 3D model that is drawn using the AutoCAD. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SYAUQI ROSLAN. So I will continue our presentation about analysis. So in this project, there are two parts of analysis, which is manual and software calculation. For manual calculation, there are two assumptions made for the direction force of member. First, if member force elongate and move outward from joint, we assume as tensile force. Second, if the member force approach to joint and shorten, we assume as compressive. First step in manual calculation, we need to determine the type of stability and determinacy by using formula M plus R and 2J. So we have 22 members plus with 3 reaction equal to 25, and we have 12 joint multiplied with 2 equal to 24. So we get M plus R is more than 2J. That means our thrust is statically indeterminate with 1 degree of determinacy. Since our thrust only have 3 reactions, that means we have internal redundant member. So in this analysis, we take CL member as redundant. Next, we calculate real force, which is F prime. The first step, we need to calculate support reaction using equilibrium equation. So we get reaction force at A and G equal to 180 kN. Then we calculate force of each member by using alternative method. So this is the value of force of each member. Then for diagonal member, we calculate by follow the Pythagoras theorem. Next, virtual force, which is mu. In this calculation, we put 1 kilonewton for CL member. So that's mean value force of CL member in X and Y direction is 0.707 kilonewton. Then we also remove the original load in this calculation. So the way to calculate support reaction and force member is same as in F prime calculation. So this is the value force of each member by using alternative method. So after we calculate force of each member for F prime and mu, we create table to calculate X. Actually, X is the real value force of redundant member. So in this table, we need to calculate F prime multiply to mu multiply to L divide to area. And also we calculate mu power of 2 multiply to L and divide to area. For area, bottom and top member is 1300 meter square, and for vertical and diagonal member is 5480 meter square. And value of modulus electricity, which is E, we assume 200 gigapascal. So to find value of S, we use formula negative total of this divide to total of this, and then we get the value of S is negative 110.5C8 kilonewton. So since the value is negative, that means the member of CL have compressive force. Lastly, we calculate the real force of member at this last column and redraw the truss with the real force of member. So that's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohammad Haris bin YASIN, matric number 210014. Today I want to present data analysis in this project of design transfer bridge. In this project, we use two methods to calculate the analysis, which is mathematical calculation and software calculation. Today I want to go to tell how we use software calculation in LIMPRO. Based on this study, software calculation is an alternative to calculating member force for the truss bridge that was designed. After constructing the design, support reaction and member force for each member of the bridge has been determined after running the analysis. In this project, our group created a statically indeterminate trusses bridge with degree of determinacy is 1. Since the R is 3, the truss has one internal redundant member, and we assume two redundant member of CL at this point. After run the analysis, we get a result of support reaction is 180 and result of internal member force has a similar with the manual calculation. This figure shows the result of internal force and actual force. Based on this figure, the actual force of each member in the bridge has been shown. There is a small difference between the manual and software calculation at a redundant member of CL because at one unit load cannot be applied at joint end. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohammad Nizam. My number metric DF210056. Now I will explain about discussion. Point first, I will explore variant technique and method to analyze the structure of calculation and determine their building whether statically indeterminate or determinate. First, must check this project, the stability and determinacy of bridge. In this project, we get statically indeterminate degree of determinacy is 1. For type and statically indeterminate structure in this project is internal indeterminate. So one member of bridge must be removed in order to stabilize it. In this case, the member of CL has removed from the bridge design, as my friend SYAUQI explained. In engineering, implement alternative method of calculation and tool to calculate the response of bridge structure. A common technique is used to structure analysis and method for calculating software such as LIMPRO and AutoCAD. Virtual force are force placed into a structure or system to undertake the structure analysis. After assume that member of CL member is redundant, the internal force consequential for virtual unit load 1 can be determined. After get 1 kilonewton calculation, it can proceed the calculation of X value as an internal force for redundant member of CL and all internal member. Overall, virtual force are significant in structure analysis because they allow engineering to evaluate the comprehension and the behavior of structure under variant loading circumstances. Based on analyzed software LIMPRO, the value of each member is the same as manual calculation for the real force F prime, while the actual force F for software calculation has small difference at redundant member CL because one load is problem to apply at joint L. For statically indeterminate bridge can value is deflection is 0. The bridge design is studied enough for people in the research are to use it. This is because the new design of this construction follows the standard of the Institute of British Constructional Steelwork Association IDS Steel Construction. That's all for me. Thank you.